Welcome everyone. Today you are about to hear a story that sounds simple but has the power to completely change your life. This is not a story about money, fame, or power. This is a story about one word. A small word. A word that many people are afraid to use. That word is no. Most people believe that saying yes makes them kind, loved, and accepted. They believe that saying no makes them selfish, rude, or weak. But this belief slowly destroys lives. This story will show you why learning to say no is one of the most important skills you will ever learn. This story is written in very simple English so you can understand every sentence. You will improve your listening, your confidence, and your understanding of life while learning English naturally through a meaningful story. So take a deep breath, stay focused, and listen carefully. This is the story of a person who never said no, and how that nearly destroyed everything. The story begins with a young person named Arun. Arun was not rich. He was not powerful. He was not famous. But he had one quality that everyone liked. He was kind. Too kind. From childhood, Arun learned one rule. Be nice. Do not disappoint people. Always help. Always agree. Always say yes. When teachers asked for help, Arun said yes. When friends needed favors, Arun said yes. When family members made demands, Arun said yes. He believed that being good meant never refusing anyone. People praised him. They said he had a good heart. And for a long time, Arun felt proud of that. But slowly, something began to change. Arun started feeling tired all the time. He had no energy. No time. No peace. His days were filled with other people's needs. His nights were filled with stress. But still, he said yes. Because he was afraid. Afraid of losing love. Afraid of looking bad. Afraid of conflict. At work, Arun's boss noticed his nature. Whenever extra work was needed, Arun was chosen. When deadlines were tight, Arun stayed late. When others refused, Arun accepted. Promotions did not come. Appreciation did not come. Only more work came. But Arun told himself that patience would pay one day. His friends began using him without realizing it. They borrowed money and forgot to return it. They asked for help but were never available when Arun needed support. Plans were made without considering his time. Arun felt invisible. But he smiled and said yes again. Inside, something was breaking. Arun began feeling angry, but he pushed it down. He felt sad, but he hid it. He felt trapped, but he stayed silent. Because he never learned how to say no. One day, something small happened that changed everything. Arun was exhausted after a long day. He had work pressure, family stress, and zero rest. That evening, a friend called and asked for help with something unimportant. Arun wanted to say no. His body wanted rest. His mind wanted peace. But his mouth said yes. After the call ended, Arun sat alone in his room and felt something heavy in his chest. Not anger at his friend. Anger at himself. For the first time, he asked a painful question. Why do I care more about everyone else than myself? That night, Arun could not sleep. He realized something shocking. People were not forcing him. He was choosing this. Every yes was his decision. Every sacrifice was his choice. And every time he said yes while wanting to say no, he was betraying himself. This realization was uncomfortable. Because it meant the problem was not the world. The problem was him. The next days were difficult. Arun began observing people carefully. He noticed something important. The people who were respected were not the ones who said yes to everything. They were calm, clear, honest. They said yes when they meant yes. And they said no without guilt. Arun decided to try something new. Not loudly. Not aggressively. Quietly. The first time he said no, his voice shook. His heart raced. He felt guilty. He expected anger. But something surprising happened. The world did not collapse. The other person accepted it and moved on. That moment taught him a powerful lesson. Saying no does not make you bad. It makes you honest. Slowly, Arun began practicing. He said no to extra work when it crossed limits. He said no to favors that drained him. He said no without explaining too much. Without apologizing for existing. Some people did not like this change. A few stepped back. A few became distant. And that hurt. But something else happened too. Arun started respecting himself. And when you respect yourself, others either respect you or leave. Both are wins. Arun noticed he had time again. Energy again. Peace again. His mind became clearer. His work improved. His relationships became healthier. The people who stayed were those who valued him, not just his availability. He learned another deep truth. Every time you say yes to something that hurts you, you are saying no to something that could help you. Your health. Your dreams. Your growth. Learning to say no is not about being cold. It is about being balanced. It is about understanding that your time, energy, and mental health matter. Arun understood that boundaries are not walls. They are doors. They show people how to treat you. This story is not just about Arun. It is about you. Every time you feel tired but still agree. Every time you feel uncomfortable but stay silent. Every time you say yes out of fear, remember this. You are allowed to protect yourself. You do not need to explain every no. You do not need permission to rest. You do not need approval to choose yourself. Saying no is not rejection. It is self-respect. People who truly care about you will understand your no. People who only benefit from you will complain. Let them. Your peace is more important than their comfort. If you want a strong life, you must learn this skill. Say yes with intention. Say no with confidence. And never apologize for choosing yourself. This was not just a story. This was a mirror. And if this story made you uncomfortable, that means it was honest. Thank you for listening. Because here, we do not just teach English. We teach life. One word at a time.